Deep inside your computer, phone, or tablet, there is a sprawling, microscopic landscape of tiny electronic switches. Every single one of them is doing exactly one thing, flicking between an on state and an off state. Those two physical states are the absolute bedrock of digital logic. We represent them mathematically using the binary number system, or base 2, mapping the off state to a 0 and the on state to a 1. Because the hardware itself physically operates using only these two options, binary is the inescapable foundation of all digital action. Every photo, document, and website ultimately breaks down into exactly this, ones and zeros. But that creates an immediate engineering problem. Our brains are not built to read or write complex instructions using millions of identical zeros and ones. If a programmer has to stare at endless rows of binary digits, they are practically guaranteed to make a transcription error. A single 0 accidentally swapped for a 1 will crash an entire program, and finding that mistake is like looking for a needle in a digital haystack. Take something as routine as a device's MAC address, its unique network identity. In binary, that address requires 48 individual digits. It is an exhausting string to read. Or consider a simple web design element, like assigning a specific shade of green. That takes 24 bits. It is just illegible noise. This leaves us with an engineering mismatch. We must speak to machines in a language they can physically process, yet coding in pure binary is impossible for the human brain to manage. We need a more efficient way to bridge the gap. Humans naturally rely on the decimal system, or base 10. We use 10 unique digits, 0 through 9. Most likely because we evolved counting on 10 fingers. You cannot feed base 10 directly into native hardware. To process decimal numbers natively, a computer would need physical switches capable of holding 10 distinct states, rather than just on or off. That kind of hardware is incredibly unstable and inefficient to build. So early engineers developed mathematical shorthands to compress binary data into something humans could actually manage. The first major solution was the octal system, or base 8. Octal takes a sprawling binary sequence and slices it vertically into neat, distinct brackets of 3 bits. Because 3 binary digits can create exactly 8 possible combinations, each block translates cleanly into a single number from 0 to 7. By utilizing octal, you shrink a long, tedious binary string down to a third of its original length. It drastically reduces the physical space needed to display data and cuts down the cognitive load required to read it. As computers grew more complex, engineers needed an even tighter compression tool. Enter hexadecimal, or base 16. Instead of grouping bits into 3s, hexadecimal groups them into sets of 4. Grouping by 4 gives 16 values. We map 10 through 15 to letters A through F. This 24-digit binary code for green compresses into a 6-character hex code, 66FF33. The computer repeatedly divides the decimal value by 16, collecting remainders to construct this output. This balance of high mathematical compression and human readability is why hexadecimal became the undisputed standard. It requires far fewer digits to represent large values, making it the format of choice for memory addressing and web design. Compressing numbers is only half the battle. To be truly useful, computers also have to process human language and text input. To achieve this, engineers created character encoding. In the 1960s, they established a 7-bit standard called ASCII, which simply acts as a map, assigning a specific numeric value to every single letter on a keyboard. Here is exactly how that mapping translates text to hardware. When you type an uppercase A, the ASCII standard translates it to the decimal number 65. The computer then translates that 65 into the exact binary sequence 01000001. The 7-bit ASCII standard was eventually expanded into much larger systems, like Unicode, which contains hundreds of thousands of characters to accommodate global scripts, emojis, and complex languages. By relying on these universally standardized code points, every computer on Earth can type, share, and display wildly disparate languages, all while using the exact same underlying binary rules. Curious, slightly slower tone. These number systems and encoding charts provide the functional architecture of modern data processing. Past the glass and metal of your screen, every digital operation flows through this specific translation pipeline. Every time you press a key, that C1 intent immediately drops through the Unicode layer, converting a character into a standardized number. That data then flows down through the dense compression of hexadecimal shorthands until it reaches the physical state of the hardware, billions of microscopic switches snapping between ones and zeros. Binary, octal, and hexadecimal are the tools that allow human logic to control electronic circuits. They are the invisible infrastructure that makes the modern digital world possible.